So, they did it. They didn't choke this time. They actually used their postseason chances and actually got them to where they wanted to be in the postseason. It's great. It's amazing what you can do when you can just win games that you're supposed to, and be above 500 on the road, and being above 500 against West teams, NL West teams. That's pretty good. And you know what? We finished one game behind the Dodgers. I didn't really think we'd get close to that after the incidents, but yeah. Let's get on to the show here. So we start out with the Braves, a 10 inning game, barely win thanks to a classic Kelly single and a home run. No, that isn't common, but hey, you know what? He finally has heroics for once. Wahoo! And we take that momentum into the next game with another one scored game, because we played only 1 inning, and Imanaga gave up two home runs. Yeah. Well, can't win. Can't have good pitching the entire time, and that shows. But hey, it's 5-1, 5-1 loss. It seems as if our hitting has fallen to things. But then again, this is when we're trying to start like Castro or whatever. And to be honest with you, it was another dud deal by good old Judd. But hey, we got the Nationals next. The Nationals are pretty dead. I mean, they're heading into this series 27 games under 500. And we make it 28 with an 11-5 victory. Wow, offense. Really wish this was sustainable, but hey, like 5 runs in the first with PCA sacrifice fly. We'll see many more of those, and we have already seen many of those, so we'll see how that goes. He hit two of them today, his biggest masterclass. But there was a bit of an unfortunate trend because then we scored 1 run. One run. We for some reason, for some dumb reason, this one guy, this little guy, this guy has been terrorizing our hitting, our pitching to be specific, I should say. So even though Boyd goes 7 innings, only giving up 2 runs, we lose. I don't know. I'm done trying to figure out why our offense just can't do things, and then it shows in the next game because while they do score triple more, they two sacrifice flies and one of them into a double play, and there was still many more offense. But hey, Kelly hit 2 home runs. Doesn't really mean anything if the other offensive portions don't work. And that's the thing. Like, one guy can work pretty well, but then everyone else just doesn't. And I don't understand why can we not why we lost to the series. We lost to the Nationals. We're losing to teams that we should beat their ass. And it shows because we then lose to the Braves again. Like, this is when we're trying to claw back our massive hole in the division that we, still don't win. Obviously, 5 games back. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. 4-1 loss. Seriously, that first inning was atrocious. Atrocious first inning by Imanaga. Still, somehow, someway, we only use 2 pitchers because Savale is what you would call a godsend, I guess. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure that the White Sox cut him and then we just picked him up. I'm not entirely sure why they allowed us to have him, but I'll take it. But you know what? We take the next 2 games. Cade Horton, I'm sure he'll be there for the playoffs, and then Sale. We somehow managed to chase Chris Sale 5 innings. I don't know why. He only gave up 3 runs. It's not like we could do much more. But hey, that's good. Got 2 wins. Gonna claw some games back. Get an off day and then go to the go face the Rays. We get a win. Wahoo! The Rays are not really that great. Ian Happ, masterclass. You love to see it. PCA 0 for 5 with 3 strikes. Okay, well, can't win them all. Can't win them. Can't win them all. And then there's the next game where we blow a 4-3 lead in the 8th and the 9th inning by giving up 2 back-breaking home runs by Hodge and Keller. Yeah, it's a bit backbreaking, but hey, we got the win against the Rays next because Nico Hoerner is the only guy that can consistently hit on this team. It's just that you would never see it on the stat sheet because he only hits singles and the occasional double. You know where this is going. Bunt single to pitcher and the guy scores. Yeah. And that was a 3-1 comeback. So, hey, you know what? Made the comeback. We got the Pirates next. They're pretty trash. We should actually sweep them in, first game. 4-0 shutout. Good job, Talion. You somehow only went 6 innings, but when Soroka goes 2, you probably don't need to. Whatever. Hodge almost screws it up. Keller barely gets by. Yeah, that last inning, that last inning was atrocious. How do you allow the bases to get loaded? Just absolutely atrocious. But then we go into the next game, 4-1, Wahoo. This time, we did not load the bases on the final one. Thank goodness, and we chased Paul Skeens in 3.2 innings. No, I'm not sure why they pulled him that early, despite the fact that, they don't really have much. I mean, I guess this Molodzinski guy is, somewhat there. I don't know. Couldn't hit him, so maybe that's better in the long run that they needed him. And then the clinching of the playoffs. Pirates. The last game. For the first time since the year 2020, we have made it back to the postseason. And for the first time since 2018, we've made the real playoffs and not that extended bull crap. I barely count 2020 because we lost to the Marlins. Pretty rough. Pretty rough. But, yeah. Pretty cool. Ian Happ gets to have a good day when in his hometown 4-0 to start, but then good old Matthew Boyd decides to give up a 3-run home run in the first and then walk the guys. But hey, you know what? We finally came up clutch in the end with a bunch of singles. Turner singles to be specific. Yes, the Pirates actually allowed Turner to do anything positive. That is a crime, but hey, you know what? It got us into the playoffs. The seeding is no guarantee, but we are in the playoffs no matter what the hell happens. But we should keep going on this momentum, okay? It's only the Reds next. It's not like the Reds are surging or anything. 1-0. Complete game. Shutout. 7-4. Just cannot for the life of us stop this Steer guy from hitting home runs. 3-6. 6-3. We cannot stop Steer from hitting this goddamn ball. But hey, McGuire got a home run and an RBI double. That's something positive. And then a 1-0. A 1-0. But hey, we at least chased the starter in 4.2 innings. Wait. Yeah, that doesn't really make sense to me, but when you have, Martinez coming up next. I don't think it really matters. And that's when I'm pretty sure I just was like, okay, this isn't good. Going from, like 24 games above 500 to 20 in one series against a team that is significantly worse than you. It's kind of bad. But then it also kind of helped the Reds get into the playoffs. So you're welcome for us being drunk. That's all I have to say. But hey, you know what? We still have to face another team that's in there, the New York Mets. And all we had to do was take one game off of them. And, hindsight, of course, to level the playing field, make it so that the Reds make it. Didn't get it the first game because our pitching just, once again becomes atrocious. Yeah. So, Cade Horton, 11-4, 2.67 ERA. MRI on his back. For some reason, at some point, today was the day that he got sick. He got sick, and he still played. And he potentially coughed his rib out. And that's it. He's out until the Game 5 of NLDS. For the second time this season, the Chicago Cubs have fucked over a starting pitcher because they didn't take the 4 warning signs of injury into account when making decisions in starting. It happened with Justin Steele before. And if he got the surgery that he needed, like 5 months before, at the end of last season, when that was already a total fucking disaster, and it happened again, they did not learn a single thing. And despite him being sick, allegedly, I'm sure he was, I'm sure the media's not lying. Despite him being sick, they took him out there and said, go pitch, boy, instead of, delaying his start a day or whatever. Or I would totally understand a bullpen game if the starter is sick the day of the game. Shit happens, okay, if you really can't pitch a fucking baseball that day because your body's falling apart, fine. I can take a bullpen game again. I've seen 10,000 of those this season. Goddamn. But no. Instead, they pushed him for 3 innings, and he popped out a rib. That's it. He's out of the playoffs until Game 5 of the NLDS. If we even make it there. Because at this point, it's probably a season ender. So that's cool. So we get into a bullpen game and we lose. So, what do you do? By the way, 4 of those runs were not earned. Thanks to Swanson's mishaps. And that was 5 losses in a row. That's our longest losing streak, which ties our longest winning streak. But whatever. It's fine. We came off of a stretch where we won 7 of our last 8 and then lost 5 straight. But hey, the next game, we figure out offense again, and then also pitching. Wow, Boyd. 5.1, 2 earned runs. Yeah, I don't know, man. 10-3, sure. Savale, 3 innings save. Cool, but we still lose the next game because, if anything, we gotta make this dramatic or whatever for the, top wild. Because, again, we're going to be heading into this final, set of games with, we have to win 2 games. That was pretty much just the bare minimum because the Padres aren't, playing god teams. But hey, we got the first win with PCA, 30 home runs, 30 doubles, 30 steals. Hell yeah. That's cool. I don't know how he even got to 30, or Suzuki did, considering the offense that was shown. And an Alcantara single to right center. Ballesteros scores. So, that's always good. Then we win 7-3, and that's the clincher to the top wild card spot. Yay. Fuck the Cardinals. Bush 2 home run game. You love to fucking see it. He also got a triple. And he was one single away from a cycle, but then they walked him. Am I mad about it? Yes. Do I understand why they did it? Yes. Because guess who is up next? 0 for 5 Nico Horner. Yeah, they would take their chances with that. Also, Nicolas, however your mustache is, just never pitch against the Cubs ever again. Just don't. Just don't. Tell your team that you're sick that day. Just don't. But then, on the final game of the regular season, and the final game for the Cardinals, we give them a fitting end. A 2-0 shutout by our 5th starter. The Assad regime. The Assad regime. And a 3-inning save from Jordan Wicks. Yeah, guys. Yeah, I know, like, everything has gone wrong, but we have Jordan Wicks back. Yeah, I know he's been he pitches 2 games every month and then goes on the injured list. He did it in April, he did it in July, he did it in August, and he did it in September. This time, maybe he'll actually pitch in the damn play. I mean, it's fine. Whatever. It's fine. It's cool. He's back. Just please don't get injured again. Please. Actually, I think we chucked him back or something. I don't know. No, he never got injured. We just kept not using him. I don't know why we didn't use him. That's very strange. But there it is. The postseason. It's over. It's here. We have finally made it to the playoffs. San Diego. A team that was sort of expected to be here around this area. For a while, they actually were jostling with the Dodgers to see who would actually make it to the, get 3rd place. Who would have thunk it that the NL West would actually be the team that gets 3rd place and has to play in the wild card? Very strange, I know. But whatever. And that 83 and 79 logjam. All I gotta say is glad we weren't in it this year. Instead, we got a 9-game swing, which isn't as much as our crossover rivals. They got a 19-game swing. But to be honest, if you thought they weren't going to get a 19-game swing, you're high. They were going to get that. Just because last season was an unbelievably terrible luck for the White Sox. So much so I felt bad for them. A little bit. But yeah. I don't know. I don't fully know if this team is going to make it farther than the wild card. I've tried thinking, and they're good enough. They're good enough to make the CS. They're good enough to make the DS. But it all just comes down to, can we execute in a 3-game series? And that answer might not be yes. We just need to get there. We just need to play the games. We need to play them well. We cannot take a single opponent lightly. All right? I don't care whomst it is. You have to go play out the best game of your fucking lives. All right? All right, Cubs? Don't get drunk. Go play. Go play ball. It's just nice to have a home. It's just nice to have a home for this series. I'm not sure why they do a 3-game, all of them are at the same place, but I guess that's just because the division winner is involved, so they're like, yeah, I don't really care. But no matter what, whoever wins this has to go face the Brewers. So either way, I will be rooting for the team that wins this wild card series, because fuck the Brewers. God damn you for having a generational season for the trillionth time. I swear to God. I don't know how they keep doing it, man. What's with these goddamn Wisconsin teams and just being able to barely pull shit out of your ass? Is it because it's not in a major media market and like they have way more freedom to do shit? Wait a second, maybe I caught on to something. Hold on. Just kidding. It's probably not that, but Detroit, Minnesota, Cincinnati, St. Louis. That doesn't really work for St. Louis. It's not that big. Pittsburgh? Yeah. I mean, most of them are just Yinzers, so I don't really know if that works. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm just need the team to perform well in the postseason and not screw up, okay? They need to utilize their resources well. They cannot get more injuries. They cannot do the dumb shit that they were trying to do in the regular season. Some of these pitchers, I feel like they use the entire regular season as a practice for what pitches work and what pitches don't. You know, stuff that I felt like you should do in spring training. You know, stuff like, pitches all the way down in the bottom left corner or bottom right corner, depending on the pitcher. When I know that they are probably supposed to flip-flop those. You know, when you pitch on the bottom right when it's a lefty, and then pitch on the bottom left when it's a righty. So it's like closer, so it like scares the shit out of them. I don't know. It's just a thought. It's always something that I see. But anyway, Boyd, Imanaga, Talion. That's the first three starting trio. Once again, we won't have our boy back, our baby back until next. It's the next time, and MLB, the ESPN has graciously given this game the ABC treatment. All I have to say is thank you, because we don't have cable, of course. Who would want to pay for cable these days, other than for, I guess, sports? But like, if you could just get the sports packages, that's it. We've been given ABC, and if you have an antenna, always use that. It's always great. Love to see it. But we get the Padres, Pivetta, Cease, you. Yes, that's right. Yu Darvish is coming back to the Cubs. If there is a game 3. We'll see if there's a game 3. We'll see if there is. But, 2 o'clock. I will be making a reaction video at the end of every single one of those games. Because I simply need something. I'm going to be honest with you. I do not experience playoffs much. Last time I experienced playoffs was the year 2020. Do I count any NCAA tournament run? No, because they're not really considered playoffs. They're just considered tournaments. And playoffs have a bit more of a meaning, and also baseball has more games. I don't know. I need to feel something, man, with my professional sports team. Oh my god. Get this over with. But, yeah, I'll see you guys for those, and, thanks for watching. Goodbye.